Hello, this is Nick from Prestman Auto doing a video walkthrough of our 2021 Subaru Forester. So what we're going to do is I'm going to walk all the way around. We're going to look for any dents, scratches, any kind of blemishes in the outside. Then we're going to go inside, go over some of the features, make sure everything's, working properly. And then finally, we're going to pop the hood and evaluate just a little bit in the engine bay, just for good measure. So first impressions, it just rained here, so we can thank Utah weather for a little bit of dirt on there. But as far as damages on the front, I'm not seeing honestly anything. Normally you'd expect to see a little bit of rock chipping up here in the front, but I don't see anything on there. So starting off, it looks great. 10 out of 10 to begin with. But let's start going around, see if there's anything that we can find. If there is, I'll be sure to stop, zoom in, make sure you get a good visual so you know everything going on. So tires on here are in honestly really freaking good condition. You got loads of life left in those, so that's great. Looks like you have a small, oh, actually, never mind. I thought I found a scratch, but 'twas not so. Awesome. So it is unlocked for me for this. Sweet. So you got the floor mats in this one. Love that. You can also drop the seats just with a pull on this. So that's cool. There's a quick look at the exhaust down there. Never mind. I'm trying to find something. I'm really trying here. All right, looks like you have a small rock chip right in there. So nothing too major, but good to know nonetheless. You got one more right in here. All right. Well, honestly, as far as the exterior looks, 10 out of 10. It looks great. You got some really minor rock chips in that door, but other than that, I didn't see a single thing on it. So checking up here on the front, this one did have one very minor accident on the front end, but all the seams are lining up on the car, so that looks solid. I'm not seeing any kind of weird gaps or anything up here. So good stuff. But let's hop inside and see what we can find on the interior. Check that out real quick. Cool. You got a little Subaru light up on the door. That's actually kind of sick. Okay. All right. So we got one warning light up right now, which is my seatbelt light, which is, correct. I'm not wearing my seatbelt. Other than that, everything up here looks super solid. Let's cycle through a couple things just to be sure. Awesome. So good stuff up there. As far as interior features go, you have quite a few of them. So I'm gonna go a little bit fast just for the sake of time, so this video isn't like 40 minutes long. But up here you're gonna have your adaptive cruise control, as well as your lane keep assist, your sport mode, and your intelligent mode. Most of the other stuff up here is just going to be basic controls for this or that. Over here you have your auto stop start system, as well as a couple other niceties. Obviously windows roll down, windows roll up. Pretty basic stuff, down and up. Now here you're gonna have your auto vehicle hold, as well as your electronic parking brake. Your AC is blowing and is blowing cold, so that's nice. I know it's cold this time of year, so it's not as important, but when it's hot, it's gonna be really important. So this is your infotainment system. So you have apps you can download. If there's anything missing, you can always do that. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, all that good stuff. You have your settings, connect your phone, media. Let's actually check the audio real quick, make sure that's good to go.
And personalities like Howard Stern and Christopher Mad Dog Russo. No matter where you live,
Nice. You actually have pretty good speakers in here. Up top, you're gonna have your pre-collision system as well as your lane departure warning, and then some other basics. Obviously, you got some little lights and stuff on there, so that's pretty straightforward. But as far as interior condition goes, I know you wanted to look at that a little bit as well. It's really, really good. So I'm not seeing any rips, any dents, any tears, anything super crazy. You do have a very small, it's kind of hard to see, but there's like a little bit of discoloration right here. I don't know if I can get a better angle of that, but it's hard to see. But in the spirit of full disclosure, there you go. So plugins a little bit down there, some more plugins down here. But we can go over features all day. For the sake of time, we'll probably call that there. Let's pop the hood in the engine bay. We'll check that out real quick, and then that should be good for this video. All right, so while we're out here, actually, here's a quick look around some of our lot. So this is maybe, I don't know, like 30% of our cars that we got here. So we go down quite a ways down that way, and then we have another building over there, and we're actually expanding, so we have a couple other cars in a few other spots that will be coming here shortly. We sell more cars here than any independent dealer in the state. We've been around for 33, almost 34 years now, which you don't have to know that. Like, it's not super important, but I feel like it's nice to know a little bit about who you're working with, especially when you're looking at cars from out of state. You know, we didn't just start up last year and we're all brand new. We've been around for quite some time. So here's a quick look underneath the hood. You were wise to ask. I actually always include an under the hood shot in all of my videos. The basic things I always tell people to look for, because I don't know how mechanically inclined most people are, is just general signs of neglect. So if you got acid buildup all around your battery, that's not great. If there's rust all over the metal pieces of the car, right, that's not great. And then you also want to see if there's just like, you know, general spider webs and junk all over everything. So this looks actually really, really good. There's really not even dust on it. I'm actually pretty impressed. So for 2021, it's not brand new, but it's also not old either. Like, it's right there. But everything in here looks super, super solid. Really no complaints at all. Good stuff there. If you'd like me to focus in on anything specific, let me know. I'm more than happy to come back and check it all out. But we'll keep this video pretty user-friendly for now. Suffice to say, when you pop the hood of an engine bay, this is exactly what you want to see. So if you have any other questions or there's something that I missed, just let me know. I'm happy to show you anything on here. But for now, this is your new Forester.